Hey guys, Dr. Steve Hoffman back with another episode of Core Wellness TV, coming to you from a slightly chilly today at the farm. 3 Pillars edition: mindset, movement, and nutrition. The mindset piece. I'm standing in you see all the green markers behind me? I'm in kind of usually I like a nice environment behind me when I'm doing a video. This is kind of messy, kind of grown up. I'm in the brambles of the woods. And what's in here is grown up, and it's invasive stuff. Tree of heaven. It's everywhere. And that's what happens in your mind if you do not have an intention and not a goal, but an intention. This is the way I would like for things to be. If you don't keep an intention and keep moving towards something, then other things are going to grow up. Other invasive thoughts are going to get into your head. The thoughts from the world, the thoughts from people who look down on you, who don't believe in you. You're going to get all kinds of thoughts. You're going to put invasive thoughts into your own head. So that's the first thing. You have to keep intention about what you want, the way you want your life to be. Or else other people will tell you how they want you to be. Okay? So that's a pretty basic concept. By the way, this tree of heaven is going to be hard to eradicate. It is literally all over these 23 or 30 acres. So, side note is sometimes, I really like to practice natural medicine in every way, shape, and form. I would like to eradicate this tree of heaven naturally. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to bring in some chemicals, or else this will take over this woods. It already has taken over the woods. And it's going to be a process. And that's when your health is on the line. Sometimes you need to take care and bring out the big guns. Sometimes you have to use a drug. Sometimes you have to use a chemical. But you use it as sparingly as possible. It's not your first go-to. So we'll probably do more about that as we go. That's why all of these things are tagged. I got green flags all over this woods. The nutrition piece, the movement piece. If there's one thing I want everyone to do, because I talk a lot about the core and bringing the ribs down in the front and being able to make sure that you're strong from here to here. Otherwise, if we're like this all the time, our energy spills out the front and we have overload in our low back. I can feel a lot of people lately have been coming into the office with really, really tight erectors. Those muscles, and then my back is always so stiff. Well, because you're weak in the front, okay? That's why we train the core. But the problem is, I had someone come in yesterday and she said, I always think about what you say, Dr. Steve. I always try to bring my ribs together in the front. And you see what I just did there? And this is what she was showing me. This is what I do when I think about what you tell me to do. And I was like, oh, no. Right? When you do this, look what happened to my upper body. Okay? What has to happen is, the ribs have to descend in order to bring on the tension in the front, but you cannot flex forward as you do it. You have to always think long. Where's the key link here? Whenever this happens, if the key link is the thoracic spine. This is the most common area where people get flexed and stiff. And then whenever they bring the ribs down in the front, they can't go up because that requires movement through here. Okay? So if there's one mobilization you did every day, no matter what, it's upper back mobilization. Right here. T4, thoracic 4, is usually about the epicenter. And I say it's really easy. All you have to do is find the back of a couch, or use a tree. I'll use a tree, right? Put your hands and stick your tail out and allow your sternum to fall through. let your sternum fall through so you can get movement here, but you don't want to allow your ribs to flare forward, or else you're just getting all that movement in your low back, and it's exacerbating that same problem. So the movement comes from here. Just let your chest fall through, but don't give up your ribs. Does that make sense? Another thing you can do without getting piece parted about it is, as you do that, just always imagine that you are pushing away from the crown of your head. That will keep you long. If you keep imagining this, you imagine you're sending your tail way that way, and you imagine your head's going way that way, automatically and organically you will create that length through your thoracic spine. So, how far can you push that way? How far can you push this way? The spine lengthens, and that creates thoracic mobilization through here. And just watch, make sure, oh, I'm feeling it in my low back. Watch, just make sure your ribs aren't poking. Okay? If you get long, they should automatically start to engage. The intention of pushing away from something automatically creates length and engages the core. That's all babies do, right? Is we push away from support, and that's what activates the core to begin with. Please move your thoracic spine. Last, this may not be news to some of you, but it probably might be for a lot of you. I've already cut the avocado in half. How do you choose an avocado? Pick one up and you barely touch it. If it dents just a little bit underneath your finger, ready to go. It depends on how you like your avocado. Some people like them a little ripe, some people like them a little green. I like mine just right, okay? So I've already done half of one. Okay, I'm gonna show you what I do here. Is I just usually take a knife. Usually I'm using a butcher or a chef's knife, but you whack it, turn it, and it pops right out. Okay? So put that in your compost pile. All kinds of ways to do this from here. You can cut them, you can cut it, I'm going to do it a different way, but you can cut them long ways and then peel the long strips out and then dice them. But when you're out in the bush, I do it like this. I just take it, make small little cuts. Careful not to go through the skin and cut your hand. Okay, and then I do a little cross the other way. And this works really good with a ripe avocado. It doesn't work good with, sorry, get a little, okay, now, here, watch this. Just like that. Avocado in the bush. Okay, if I had a little sea salt, Himalayan sea salt, I would put a little bit on there. I've been using a little cayenne on top of that, or just a little salt and pepper, or just straight up good monounsaturated fat. It's protein, lots of calories, not going to do anything to your blood sugar. It will satisfy you, it will satiate you, and it can be a meal. So, great snack to bring with you on the road to work. More avocados. If you don't, avocado, the texture, develop a taste. Open yourself up to it. Magic food. Okay? All right. So, keep your intention. Don't let the invasive weeds grow up in your mind. All right? Move that T-spine every day, no matter what. And enjoy an avocado. I'm going to enjoy mine now. Oh. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.